So this is the revision for the quiz. Okay, let's check the answers. Now, before we come across the answers, here I assume something you must remember. Okay, the first one is you should remember that for the group 1 and 2 group 3 they are metals and the rest of them should be non-metal. This is the first point I want you to memorize. Okay, the second one I want to recall is in case there is metal react with non-metal, then what you get is there is ionic bond forms, while for the non-metal react with non-metal, then covalent bond will be formed. Okay, so all this belongs to grade 9 IS section, so if you forget it, please contact me. Okay, now back to our quiz. So first, okay, it mentioned that the compound X is between D and F. So if you check the group number, they belongs to 5 and 7. So according to what we have learned, this should be covalent bond forms. But the problem is covalent bond. So you are going to name the structure exists. Okay, so be careful. Name the structure but not name the compound. Okay, now for covalent bond, we have two choices, either joint covalent structure or simple molecular structure. So how can we determine? Okay, well the answer is very simple. Because there is group 7 element involved, okay, and if you check the structure of group 7 elements, you can see that they can only form one covalent bond. Well, that means you cannot build a model with infinitely large, okay, you cannot join or cannot form any giant structure, okay, because once connected to the group 7 elements, the bonding will be ended, okay, without further increase. So that's why we can conclude that there should be simple molecular structure. The second one is between boy and dog. So let's check. This boy, this is dog. So metal react with non-metal. So good. There is ionic structure. Okay. Well, next one is which one has higher melting point, and explain your answer. Okay, first you are going to compare simple molecular or dry ionic structure. So of course, dry ionic structure that is compound Y should be higher melting point. Okay, so this is melting. Okay, melting. Well, the reason behind is the ions, okay, held by a strong ionic bond, so we need more heat energy to break the compound. Okay, this is the first one. But as a comparison questions, you should tell me what's wrong with molecule X, okay, or what's wrong with compound X. Well, for compound X, there is only weak intermolecular force, okay, so only small amount of energy is needed. Okay, now here you should pay attention because Y is ionic compound, so inside the components should be ions, okay, while X belongs to simple molecular structure, so the basic unit for X is molecule, so don't mix them up. Okay, and don't forget, as a comparative questions, okay, you should tell me something about both sides. Okay, well, next one is about the conductivity. Okay, yes, for the ionic compound, they will be a better conductor in aqueous solution, and the reason behind, I think you know that, because the ions are mobile. Okay, but again, as a comparative questions, okay, you should tell me what's wrong with compound X. Well, the reason is simple, because they don't have mobile ion or mobile electron for conducting. Okay, so this is the first point, and this is the second point. Okay, well, finally, why element boy is meanable and ductile. Now first, you need to tell me that element boy is actually a metal, okay, and metal cation is in the sea of electron. This is metallic bond. Okay, so the second one is, okay, first is about the structure, metallic structure. The second one is, even though there is, or even though the metal is changed the shape, the metallic bond still holds or still exists, okay? That means change the shape will not break the metallic bond. Then that's why the element boy, which is a metal, is malleable and ductile, okay? And here shows the quiz